I tell you what, Easter is a time of death.
It's a time of death. It's a time of death and rebirth and chocolate covered Cadbury eggs.
And chocolate covered Cadbury eggs.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing says Easter like bunny chickens.
No. And you know what the best part is? They've been playing the same commercial for fucking 40 years.
Oh, man.
And it's still great.
They've never had to re-up that thing.
I bet the guy, I was talking to my wife about this, but I can almost 100% bet you that the guy who shot that commercial never thought 40 years later it'd be the same fucking commercial, or that company would still exist.
For sure.
Every year that residual check for that commercial comes in, and he says the same thing every year. Right. He turns to his wife or husband, right? No judgment, and says, this fucking thing's still on.
Bacon! Bacon is my podcast! Bacon! Bacon is my... Bacon! Bacon is my podcast! Bacon! Bacon is my...
The special has begun! That's how you co-host.
That is how you start a show, my friend.
You start shows with matching hats and Cadbury cream egg fucking intros.
Laughing about commercials that are well past their expiration date.
Mm-hmm. And we're also both accidentally wearing werewolf t-shirts.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
I like it.
We're twinning. I love it.
I feel like we always kind of are. Like, since we met, I was kind of like, we're a mirror image of the coasts. Upper and lower, of the north and south.
We are complementary.
Complementary, indeed. I enjoy it. I like it. Thank you for agreeing to come on and co-host with me.
Nothing brings me more joy.
It is well, I'll quickly, and then we'll just continue talking. But welcome everybody to Bacon is My Podcast. We are here, and Mike is not here. Mike has gone to the happiest place on earth. He is in Disney, and what he decided to do was still make me work, which, he's a slave driver. He's a slave driver, but I enjoy it. I'm into it. And so, as a very special guest, we have BIMP Award winner, singer of the Amazing Werewolves, our buddy AJ. Thank you for being here.
Absolutely. I'm beyond happy to be here.
And everybody at home, shave your balls if you have balls, and use Manscaped, because you get 20% off by using Bacon. Bacon Pod as your promo code.
Keep it trim.
Keep it trim, keep it tight. They have beard stuff now too. So that go to baconismypodcast.com and check out our sponsor page and get all the newest stuff.
Yeah, get beardless and take care of your beard all at the same time. Yes.
Indeed.
Got you covered for upstairs and down.
So this is discussion and drinks, and you, my friend, are sober. So I have decided to go with a cold brew today. So I am joining you in discussions and drinks, and I will not be drinking either. I am having a cold brew with a little bit of chocolate almond milk and some cinnamon.
Ooh, I'm enjoying a lovely DC.
Nice.
Yes.
Are you prefer DC to like the CZ?
To be honest with you, I think my favorite so far, and unfortunately the past 2 weeks have been hectic, and our ability to go to the grocery store has been delayed due to the fact that we haven't been in town much.
Right.
But my preferred weapon of choice is a Diet Dr. Pepper cream soda.
I was gonna say it.
That is my preferred weapon of choice. There's usually always a 12-pack in the fridge ready to go.
Nice. Now, I wasn't going to say the cream soda because I haven't had the Diet cream soda one. I did try the cream soda one. It's awesome, but I will say Diet Dr. Pepper is by far the best tasting diet soda.
Yes.
It's so good.
There's always two things 100% in our fridge. Like, I can't live without it, at least on my end of the fridge. And that's Diet Dr. Pepper cream soda, and it's polar pomegranate.
Oh, okay. Nice. That sounds good too.
The
The
polar
sparkling water?
pomegranate.
Nice.
That's the best. That is the best thing in the world.
I got into seltzers for a while where I was like,
Mhm.
I was trying the polars and then I was doing the what are the hints? The hint has like the spritzer ones too.
Okay.
And then there was the ice ones that are like they're colored as well.
Yeah.
I was trying those, and then I ended up with a Soda Stream, and I've just been kind of doing it myself,
Ooh.
and which has been pretty awesome. I've been like throwing fruit in to just try that, or I got like lemon essence, like the drops, and drop a few of those in and stuff. I've been messing around with all that. And it's
Soda
been
Stream's
delicious.
really good. I had a friend who was obsessed with Soda Stream, and they're damn good. But sometimes you just want to walk over and crack open
Mhm.
and then sit down, go back to whatever you're doing. I just
I
got
agree.
done watching all of Beef.
Oh,
So,
how was it?
Walking over, cracking open a cold one of that, sitting down and watching every episode of Beef in one sitting.
Nice.
It was fucking great. Have you seen it yet?
I haven't seen it yet.
It's worth the binge.
Excellent.
You will knock that out quick.
I lost you for a second, so we will wait, and we got you back. All right,
And we're back.
and we're back.
I'm gonna get my laptop and we're gonna do this over Firefox.
All right.
We're gonna stay on while I do this because now I have to
All right.
connect the headphones to the laptop because I feel like Firefox works the best.
Maybe Firefox. I'm using Chrome, but either
You're using
one,
Chrome.
I think both
Okay.
of them work.
I'm on my cell phone,
Right.
so this is gonna keep happening because this happened last time we did this.
I remember.
Hold on.
All right, we got this.
I'm gonna be the worst co-host right now.
Not at all, because it's seamless.
Ooh.
Seamless. I will edit this
Seamless.
right out. I will edit
Oh,
this
boom.
right out.
This doesn't exist. Maybe keep this in because this is hilarious.
Actually, what I'll do is I'll just leave it and I'll just tell Mike it's done, and I'll see if he looks through it or not.
He'll be like, "Oh, that thing happened again." Let me. This is why I wanted to stay on. Let me figure this out because I am technologically impaired.
That is all right.
Okay, who is using Chrome? Who cares? Who cares who's using Chrome? Give me 1 sec.
No
Here
worries.
we go. We just copy that little link.
One eternity later.
I love hearing the typing. You just hear little keys happening.
Yeah, I'm doing that right now. I'm that guy. As long as they're still connected, we're still talking.
It's the ASMR, man. It's good. It's good for the people listening.
A lot of people would pay good money to hear this. Okay, why won't you open up? Let's open up. Let's open up. Let's open up. Why is this not work? Why is this doing this to me? You know why? Because I'm co-hosting. That's why. If I wasn't
all right.
co-hosting, it wouldn't do this to me.
Of course.
Okay, let's open the chat. Why is this not working? The best part is like it's seamless right now, so it's not even pausing.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah. Come on, motherfucker. I hate computers. Why will not do this? Come on. Well, while I figured that out, we're here.
Yeah, we're here.
We're here. It's
so-
working so far.
A few moments later.
I'm gonna murder this computer. This would happen.
Well, like we said, Easter is a time of death.
Easter is a time of ether. Easter
Ether?
is a time of death. Ether.
Ether is a way of killing.
Well, ether is a way of killing. Maybe I could just go ahead and type everything in by hand.
You could. That'd be that'd be interesting. Is it a long one? I don't even know.
StreamYard.com. Let's see. Let's take a look. /9. It's really not that long.
Let's give it a shot.
Oh, it's working.
Woohoo!
I'll see you in a minute.
All right. All right.
Interruption! I was going to do the hold up. Hey. But that was better.
Nice.
There's no time like today to take care of your hygiene.
Indeed. Indeed.
And one of those things that can help you, if you're a man or a woman even,
Yeah.
Manscaped. Manscaped can help you with their lawnmower 4.0.
Yeah.
Their lawnmower 4.0 has skin-safe technology. It's a ceramic blade. It's waterproof. It's got a nice little LED light, so this way you can see underneath all those crevices.
Shave your privates in the shower in the dark. Don't actually do that.
Don't do that.
But you could.
Yeah, you could with Manscaped.
Because you have a light.
Indeed. And for guys, listen, the perfect package 4.0 is like where it's at for you guys. Because it comes with not only the lawnmower, not only the weed whacker for your ear and nose holes.
Well, we got one. So, so bring it up real quick. What you also get, so yes, for one, you get the lawnmower 4.0, which is ceramic blades. It's not going to cut you. It's got a guard so you can, make sure that you got a trim in some spots. You got to the skin in other spots. You make sure that beanbag's shiny. We also have some
package that beanbag in
underwear.
The underwear.
Yeah.
It's got the little ball pouch.
It does have the ball pouch.
And it's fantastic.
Yeah.
It's great.
Separate. It's technology.
This right here
I like
is
this.
for when you are shaving your balls.
Yeah.
It's little placemats, so this way...
it's like a newspaper.
Yeah, but then you just, you shave them, you crumple it up, you throw it away. No mess, no fuss.
Yeah.
Right?
It's also got some. It's got some funny articles in it.
It does. It does when you read
I recommend you definitely read it, but not while you're shaving your nuts.
No. There's the ball deodorant.
Yes, I use it every day. Crop preserver.
And the crop reviver.
I don't use it every day, but I have used it plenty
It is
of times.
pretty fantastic. You need that midday spritz.
Yep.
Just go for it. Freshens you up right away.
Who doesn't love a little spritz on the beanbag?
Exactly. And where do I keep it all? Well, right here. The shed, baby.
You know what? The shed is a pouch for the things to clean your pouch.
Exactly.
Right?
I use it personally for my toiletries when I travel.
You do. I've seen it.
I've got multiple. I've got a few of them.
Uh-huh.
So, go ahead, manscaped.com. Use the promo code BACONPOD.
You get 20% off this entire order plus free shipping. Not only can you get the Perfect Package 4.0, but you can sign up for their program where they will send you new stuff automatically.
New blades.
Every month, every 2 months, every 3 months. You decide what you need. If you need new blades every 3 months, they'll send you new blades every 3 months. If you want to check out maybe the crop mops.
I can't talk about the crop mops enough.
They're my favorite thing.
Yes.
Get those every month.
When you come and you hang out with us and we see you and stuff like that, we always have crop mops on our person. So
it's like
sure
a
you
business
ask us.
card, but for Manscaped and not us.
Yes. So go ahead, manscaped.com, promo code BACONPOD, 20% off, free shipping. Call it a day. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
So much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting and they had to hire a new...
This is fantastic.
Oh, we're doing this. We are.
Hell yeah, we're doing this.
We're doing this.
We're doing this together, too. I'm here with you. I'm here with you the whole time.
Yeah, we should keep all of this in here because all of this is just gold.
I think I'm gonna.
We have to.
I'm gonna, yeah.
We this to ourselves if we didn't. The whole thing is just this and then it ends.
Right, exactly.
Right? Because that's how we do things here.
You know what's great is that I would totally do that because I will go extreme lengths to make one person laugh. I will make many people uncomfortable to make one person laugh.
Oh, for sure.
That's it's just one of those things that I enjoy.
Oh man, now I have to do this from my kitchen. It's like I have to. There we go. I'm gonna get a chair. We're gonna do this from my kitchen.
Let's do it. When I was considering doing this at home, I didn't know if I was going to be at the studio, if I was going to be at my place. And when I was thinking of doing it at my place, I was trying to figure out what to do for the background because I was like, oh man, I won't be able to like give you the tour that you gave us. I mean, my tour would be really easy because I live in a basement apartment that's literally 2 rooms. But I could either have a bunch of like I have some old comics behind me, and like some cells from Jaws, and things like that. Or I have like a really cool like Wonder Woman like a wall hanging that my girl got. Or I have in my room, I have one of my friends from high school, one of my best friends growing up, had for Christmas one year surprised me. He went and got a painter to make this giant like Spider-Man print for me. That's just like it's basically Spider-Man's chest with the spider emblem. That design, like the web red and the emblem on this huge painting that is way too big for the wall it's on because I'm in this small place.
Right.
Which is just excellent though, because I have this huge, like giant Spider-Man painting looking at me every morning when I wake up.
There we are.
And I was really debating. I was like, which one do I have?
Yeah, there's so much. Well, you guys have taken the tour. There's so many spots than this kitchen. Yeah, we got the comic book side. We'll make the comic books the background.
Nice.
Now we're in.
I like it. So for Christmas, my brother went to a comic shop in San Francisco and got me Return of the Jedi comics that Marvel put out in the 80s.
Okay.
And so he sent those to me for Christmas, and then he got me like one of those like box art things where it looks 3D, right? And I can't remember what it's called, but it's like it's a glass box and it's a 3D comic print, but you look and it like changes as you look, of like Amazing Fantasy. So he got me all those things for Christmas, so I've got all those. I've got the Spider-Man one up. I haven't put the Return of the Jedi stuff up yet. I got to find a place. I wanted to read them too. I didn't want to open them, but I was like, I got to open these and read these. Like I have to.
Yeah, you got to.
So are you someone that a comic collector that like one to rock, one to stock type of thing?
Yes, I'm still kind of that way. I'm that way with everything that I collect, because if I really love it, I have to have two.
Right.
And if it's just something that should be in the collection, it's just a one. But if there's so like with comic books, I always did like special events.
Right.
There was always at least two. Right. Like,
yes.
Even recently, I acquired the first edition of Batman Spawn.
Oh, nice.
Yes. So I got the first issue and I put that away, and then I bought the graphic novel so I could read it.
Exactly.
Yeah. So I'm like that too with action figures. Like there's a lot of duplicate action figures, a lot of duplicate pops around the house. And I'm kind of like that with like paperbacks. Like I'll collect like the main issue, number one, whenever that comes out, and then I'll buy the graphics so I could read. I do that every time. I'm weird like that.
Yeah, I had to have like every alternate cover. So then I had to have two of every alternate cover as well.
Yes. Yes.
But then sometimes I would buy two so that I had two, and then I would still buy one to read because I wouldn't want to, because if I opened one, well, then I only have one, and then it's an odd number, and then my brain hurts and I can't deal.
Yeah, I don't want that. I can't do that.
I can't have that.
No, don't do that to me.
Yeah. So
give me all.
Yes, I need
all of these. All of these are full comic books in like the paperback, the card sheet, and then I framed all of them. So it's a bunch of them.
That's awesome.
You got your first appearance of Kyle Rayner from Green Lantern from I think that's 1995 or 6.
Right.
You got your first appearance of Punisher in Spider-Man.
That's a good one.
First appearance of Guy Gardner in Green Lantern.
Nice.
You got one of the first issues of Carnage being introduced into the series.
I have that one as well.
I just framed Batman 89, the first issue of that.
Nice.
Which is fucking pretty sweet. You got yourself a McFarlane Spider-Man Wolverine.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, right. Sweet. That's right there. And then you got This one's pretty cool. Everybody had this when that came out.
Oh yeah, definitely. I have that.
What else we got here? First appearance of Moon Knight.
Oh, cool. Very cool.
Yeah. So there's good. An OG original
OG
like
Spawn.
first edition. Yeah, OG Spawn.
I have that
And
too.
then,
I have two of those.
Fuck yeah. You got Batman Ninja Turtles. Gotta frame that. Yeah. There's some go. Oh, and of course, first edition of Punisher Warzone.
Ooh, that's a good one.
And of course, the classic Death of Superman.
Yep.
Gotta have a Death of Superman.
Yeah, that's I have those, and then I got the graphic novel. I did what you did.
Yep. Death of Superman's a go-to. You have to have Death of Superman.
Absolutely. I remember getting all this, like I collected the spawns. I still have like in boards and everything, the first 50.
That's awesome.
And then I kind of fell off from collecting for a little while after that, and I kind of missed some, but I still have them. They're in a long box in my family's house in Indiana, like up in the attic and stuff. I have a couple of long boxes up there that are just full of stuff. I go in there every Christmas just to make sure there's no damage.
Yeah, you have to, because God, that's like you don't know what that's going to become.
Oh yeah,
like you really don't. Like you could probably retire off those in the future if it's done right.
If they've been stored right. I found last time I went in there, I found the X-Men, the giant X-Men, and it was folded in fourths, and I was like, no. What happened?
Well, it's like all those kids who like destroyed their Star Wars figures, and now those are all worth like a fucking fortune.
Dude, I was one of those people, probably like you, that like we said, buy one, hold on to it, buy one to mess with. So I had all my Star Wars stuff, and it was like pristine. Now I didn't have it in boxes and stuff, just because I was a kid when I got it, but I always just took really good care of it, and I would display it. Like I'd make a scene, and then I would go change the scene and stuff. When my brothers came along, my mom just kind of like, I moved out of the house, and she let them kind of play with whatever they wanted. And I remember coming home, and it was like the Millennium Falcon was like on the floor in the basement, and there were characters everywhere. And I was just like, what happened?
No.
Yeah. And the Luke Skywalker Return of the Jedi black outfit that I sent away for was had been left in a light as I guess to be trapped in there. So his arms were melted to his back. I was just like, no, why did this happen? What is happening?
I actually acquired something not too long ago that I was really stoked on, and this person didn't realize what they had. And it was at like a garage sale, and I got where is it? It's not in the best condition, but it's also not in the worst condition. But I was so excited to get this because I had all of them. But
oh, dude, I had that. That's awesome.
This is a holy grail figure right here.
Yeah. So this is a Spawn action figure.
It's got all the originals on the back. Like that medieval Spawn was like my favorite one in the collection. I love this. I cherish this thing. This thing, if there was a fire, this is one of the first things I'm grabbing.
Oh yeah, dude, absolutely. I had that. I don't know what happened to it. I don't know where it is.
No idea. It comes with that special edition comic book, which is such a nice touch. Yeah. And this is like for when this came out, like I want to say, what is this, like 1992, 93?
Something like that, yeah.
1994.
Oh, nice.
For 1994, this was incredible packaging. You never saw a figure like this.
No, it was kind of did for action figures, kind of like I watched the history of like the toys that made us, that series.
I love that series.
They have the He-Man ones where it was like it was the first characters to be like that big size and came with the comic and everything. And the first ones, they looked so different. And this was kind of like that type of thing as well, because you got back to those. You had the real, I think at the time you had, I think some of those X-Men figures, the Secret Wars characters were out, and some of them were posable. So you had some of that going on, but nothing
like that.
Nothing like that.
Which is crazy because like now you like look at them and it's like, for example, I bought is it still up here? Where'd it go? Okay, so like shit, I don't know what happened. I had I bought one of the new recent Spawn figures, but I guess I might have put that in storage.
Okay.
Because I had to like condense down some of my collection for my apartment.
Right.
And but you know, for example, you got this gold label Azrael Batman.
Yes.
Right?
That's
and
sweet.
It's like,
I haven't seen that.
It's like you got yourself the first ever McFarlane action figure. Right. Where you can really only move the arm like this.
Right.
And then, you know, you could bend the legs and like move
and the cape
the
opens and shuts, but yeah.
Yeah. But now you got these new ones where like the cape's got the texture and it's like it's got all these joints and movements and it's got like several different points, like 27 points of articulation.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And then they come in these like insane looking boxes and stuff like that. And you got that beautiful cover art on the back. These like McFarlane Toys kills it, dude. They've always been ahead of the curve.
He changed the game on so many things in so many ways.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like he changed the game for art, for comics. He changed the game when it came to action figures.
Oh yeah.
You know, like he just, as an artist in general, like the attention to detail and then getting done what he wanted it to be was just amazing.
I've blown so much fucking money on McFarlane Toys, and it's only like just begun. Ever since they picked up the DC property, it's like every other week I have to buy a new Batman, and
they're so
like
good.
I spent like $60 on this one. Hold on, this is amazing. It was worth every penny. Actually, my wife got me this for my birthday, but dude, fucking year 2.
That's awesome.
Year 2 with the fucking cape and the pose, the fucking dude, this is a gorgeous action figure.
That's so cool. For those of you that are just listening,
this is an action figure.
Yeah, for those of you that are just listening audio, go to strangertv.com and watch this so that you can see this, because we're looking at some really cool things. But that is awesome.
Mm-hmm. Or you got here's another one that I had to buy in 2 pieces.
I need that. I need to get that.
You need to get that.
I do need to get
I don't know what it goes for on secondary market.
Yeah.
But recently I acquired
oh shit.
You got Metal Batman.
Black
Metal Batman or Death Metal Batman with his bat cycle.
Right.
Oh my god, dude.
That's crazy.
I wish you could see the detail on this figure because it's nuts. But this is probably possibly one of the most one of the hardest figures that I own.
That's badass right there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was really stoked on that. I've been really big on McFarlane lately has been making the vehicles and stuff like that. Like they got the 89 Batmobile coming out for the new Flash movie.
Oh, cool.
And I think it's like $200 and I might spend that. I might spend that coin.
It's probably worth it.
I've got my buddy Brian from Fame on Fire. He came back from tour. This was like a year ago or a year and a half ago, and he brought me and this is kind of what started the obsession with having to collect the vehicles,
right?
But he got me the 60s Batmobile.
That's awesome. With Batman and Robin.
Joker. Mm-hmm.
Joker's in there too?
Joker is over here. So I've got the whole team.
Like the Cesar Romano Joker.
We got Cesar Romero. We got Adam West and Burt Ward.
That's great.
And again, McFarlane.
Right.
They kill it.
Dude, I haven't seen those. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm. So I have to get the Keaton Batmobile. They also made a Batwing too.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Quick reminder that this show is brought to you by our brand new sponsor, Mythical Beards. Check them out, mythicalbeards.com. You can get stickers, you can get hoodies, you can get all that kind of stuff, but most importantly, you can get shit for your face.
Keep your beard fresh, keep it clean, keep it groomed. If it's good enough for Mick Foley, god damn it, it's good enough for us.
I'm wearing the Kraken right now.
I am actually wearing the Dracula.
Nice.
And that's why I smell like an old-time barbershop.
If you go to mythicalbeards.com and use the promo code
BACON15,
you get 15% off your entire order. The show is also brought to you by our good friends at GrillYourAssOff.com, where you can also get 15% off of your order of all spices, grilling rubs.
They're delicious freaking sauces.
Yes, delicious sauces, all that kind of stuff. Every season is grilling season if you like to cook.
Yes.
So definitely check it out. GrillYourAssOff.com. Use the promo code
BACON because it'll keep grilling season all year fucking long.
15% off with the promo code. 10% off at drinkwildbills.com, where you can get all kinds of great sodas, which we've seen lots of mixers for. So keep sending them in. Hashtag drinkwildbills. Hashtag what's your bacon. Send us your beverage options.
Of choice.
And also poddex.com. You can see them in another part of the show.
Yes, indeed.
But both of those, 10% off, use the promo code BACON. So
Yes.
check it out. Let us know what you think. Let us know what you got. Use them. Find them. If you can't remember what we just said, go to baconsmypodcast.com. Everything's there. Check it out. Thanks for watching. They're going to make them all, man. There's going to be a Tumblr. There's going to be a,
Oh yeah. Oh
there's
no.
going to be a
There's
Pattinson
Tumblr coming.
Batmobile.
No, I actually have Pattinson's motorcycle.
Do you? I
Yeah.
loved the Batmobile in that new movie. It's so
Batmobile's gorgeous. That's an obtainable
so
car.
amazing. Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, like you could have that. Like you could have that as a driver. Like you could drive that to and from places.
Right.
Yeah.
That went on my list as one of my like vehicles to own someday, is like to figure that out. That and the Supernatural car. Those are two, like, they're drivable, like attainable.
The Supernatural one's very, like, I will say it's very niche. It's like, if you know, you know.
Right.
But like at the same time, you could have that as a daily driver.
Right.
Yeah. It's a beautiful car.
It is a beautiful car.
Yeah. I do now have an obsession with these things. Like, they're just so cool. Once you have that, you're just like, all right, I'm good. It's just you run out of room.
Believe me, I like, we have so my girlfriend is obsessed with Jaws stuff, also Batman stuff, Wonder Woman stuff.
Yeah, can you see that guy in the background?
I see it. I see that guy right up there.
Yep.
So she's full on too. So it helps in a great way, but it also doesn't help because we have so much stuff now that it's like there's nowhere to put anything, and we're, like I said, in a small, like, one room place, and we just have stuff everywhere. Plus we have stuff that's like, she works for Joan Jett and the Blackhearts, so she'll be on tour with them. Yeah, she does. She is the lighting director for them, and
that's so cool.
Assistant tour manager as well. So she'll be, like, when she was on the road, she'll be somewhere and she'll be in some cool city where they'll have somebody doing street art, and she'll be like, "Can you make me a Deadpool?" So she can bring home a Deadpool for me that's some dude made on the street in some place. And it's like, okay, well, that's got to go up somewhere. So it's like we just have stuff everywhere. So I have no place for anything as big as the vehicles.
Oh no, this is everything over here. That's just so many toys.
Right.
So many toys and so many statues.
You've got it played well, though. Like you've got, like, your eye for decoration is very good. Your interior design is pretty spot on.
I like to think, we had this little nook area, and so I just kind of built that out. And that's all Toonie Terror figures, and then the other side is like those what is it? Those NECA little dolls.
Oh,
NECA dolls going up. And then our kitchen, when you go in the kitchen, there was this, like, top area, right? So I was like, oh, that's a good little storage spot. So I just filled it with pops.
That's awesome.
So our entire kitchen is but they're all organized. So they're all organized by, like, genre and comic series. Like, that's the entire horror section up top.
Nice.
But then there's also like they get their own shelves. Like I have horror throughout.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So we like to blend the comics and the horror together.
Do you have a holy grail that's like way too expensive, and then a holy grail that you just haven't gotten yet because you just haven't found it?
As far as like figures go,
as far as whatever collectible. Like,
okay, so I recently acquired this Sideshow collectible Batman statue. Let's just take this off the shelf here carefully. So this thing is like $350, but I got it for $75.
Dude, awesome.
Yeah, hang on. Let me get this with appropriate lighting. This thing is, the chin on this alone was worth the purchase.
I've seen that.
Yes.
Yes.
Look at that mean mug.
It's so good.
Actually,
like
now
the
that I
detail
think
on the
about it,
face is crazy.
You can pop the head off. So that's
awesome.
He's got like, I liked it because it reminds me also of Judge Dredd.
Oh yeah,
he's got that
definitely.
Like Dredd type snarl.
The chin too, the Dredd chin,
and everything's magnet, so it all clicks into place.
That's awesome.
And this is number 188 of 1250.
Oh, sick!
Which is sick.
Yeah,
yeah. I honestly like that's probably one of my holy grail ones that I have in the house, just because I'm obsessed with statues. There's also like this Keaton figure right there. That's one of those MDS figures where it's like the oversized head,
right,
and the tiny body, like kind of like a way more expensive pop.
Yeah, I was gonna say like a super pop.
But as far as I guess like this Rob Zombie action figure is pretty fucking sick because you don't really see a lot of those.
Oh yeah,
yeah. But I'd have to say, as far as like holy grails that I don't have that I want, I really want to start getting into collecting Hot Toys.
Mm-hmm.
But I haven't pulled the trigger on that yet because the ones that I want are out of commission, so you have to get them on secondary market, and they go for a crazy amount. Like I want the original '89 Batman, and I want the original '89 Joker, but like the set is like over $1,000.
Okay,
but like I want it.
Yeah,
like so I won't be surprised if I pull the trigger on that. Like with our first big check.
I had I have two that I missed that I wish I got when I saw them. One was there's a person online that is making some action figures, and they made Bruce Wayne's parents. Right? They put out a series of different toys. Like they have an old school action figure cardboard with the front with nothing in it, and it's absentee father. and then they had Bruce Wayne's parents, and they're both like dead in
right
in like the regular backing. I was like, this is fantastic. I need this. And so that was one. And then another one that I wish I would have gotten, and I just haven't seen it again, or I'll get it. I'm sure it's more now. There was a graphic novel that came with the Joker face mask peel off from when he cut his face off, right? And it was like full size. That I'm sure you've seen.
Oh yeah,
you know. And I didn't get it when I saw it, and I just haven't seen it again. And I'm like, damn it, I should just grab that when I got
it. Yeah, there's a bunch. Like you're talking about, those were like the custom figures, right?
Right. Yep.
Dude, those are so fucking cool. It's hard not to because like you go in, you look at them, and they're like $200, and it's like one of one.
Bruce Wayne's parents,
and you're like
$300. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I was like, but I want it so bad.
I know, it's the worst. It's the worst. I have to constantly beat myself up. Like lately, I've gotten into these vintage reprint, like bootleg shirts.
Okay.
From like all these different companies. Like there's White Gold Industries, and then there's Weapons Prime. And shout out to those two guys.
Nice.
And they make like throwback or like Pentagram Peter Pan. Like this American Werewolf in London shirt is Pentagram Peter Pan.
Okay, cool.
But I recently acquired like a vintage Gambit print, which was like this shirt that I always wanted as a kid.
Nice.
And they produced it. I don't. Where did I put that? Oh, let me grab it. I'll show you. It's worth it.
Once again, everybody listening to this audio, just go over to strangerhoodtv.com and check it out and see all this, because this is a very visual episode. Plus,
this is a very visual episode.
Plus, we're two good looking dudes.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt. We're very pleasing on the eyes. Okay, so I ended up just grabbing a stack.
Yeah,
because this is how crazy I've been. All right, so here's this Gambit.
Oh, I remember that shirt.
Yeah, right. So this retails like if you were to get the original. It retails for I think like $250 if you find it brand new. But this is a super high. Like this doesn't do it justice, but it's gorgeous in person.
That's great.
Yeah, that one's from White Gold Industries.
Okay.
Or like another White Gold Industry one. So there's this sick Spawn.
Ooh, that is cool.
With the back print.
Nice back print. I love the Spawn logo.
And then there's one in my gym bag because I was gonna wear it tomorrow for work. But ooh. God, I'm such a dork when it comes to this shit. All right, hold on. I'll repack. I'll repack all this stuff. Here's another stack. I told you I'm crazy when it comes to collecting things.
I love it.
So here's the other Spawn one. So I had to get this because I love Violator.
Nice.
So you got your cool ass Violator print, and then the back.
For those of you that know what Violator looks like, it looks like that. It's badass. It's got nice.
Violator across the back. Yeah, it's got like that perfect vintage wash where it's like slightly gray.
That's great.
Where's another cool one? This one's from Weapons Prime, and it's Batman versus Predator.
I love that series.
Oh,
that first series of that, so good.
That suit. That suit, when he's all blind and shit and helps him like see is fucking insane. I would kill. We're never gonna see it in our lifetime, but it would be so amazing.
It would be
get
super
a Batman
cool.
Predator movie.
Yo, did you see the new Predator movie? I mean,
it was good.
I thought it was good.
For a movie that was just on Hulu.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't. I didn't hate it.
We got the main man Lobo.
Nice.
Like you'll never get this. This was like a Lobo poster from like the 90s.
Yeah, it's got those the big 90s colors too, like the big bright, the green and yellow, giant green and yellow.
It. I love that shit, dude. The print on this is just nuts. Like it's gorgeous in person.
What do you think about the possible Lobo movie?
I pray to God they're not utilizing what's his name properly. He was born to play Lobo.
Momoa?
Oh my God. I've never seen him more. When he first burst onto the scene and played Aquaman, like when they first showed him, I was like, that's Lobo.
I had that same kind of feeling. I was like, this dude is
like that dude's Lobo. Like that dude was Lobo, born. Yeah.
And apparently he also feels that way.
Yeah.
Which is great.
Dude, it fits his personality. Like the characters he plays, he's playing Lobo. Like if James Gunn doesn't kill off Aquaman so that he can play Lobo, like it's insane. Or figure out some way where Arthur Curry becomes Lobo. Like I don't care how you do it, just get there.
Yeah. Well, I just reset it. Flashpoint. Let's just reset everything.
Yeah, just reset everything.
It's fine.
Arthur Curry is Lobo on another fucking planet. Oh, this one's tight. I forgot about this. I'm sure you know this one.
The Max. Nice.
Bro, come on.
That was great.
Come on.
I love that. I have the series, the MTV series that was out for a little while.
It's perfect. It's literally like reading the comic.
It's so good. Yeah, I love that. I thought that was great. I snapped that up as soon as oh God, first time I saw that, I was like, oh, This is it. I'm getting this. This is mine.
That's it. We're done. We're in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's so crazy. They also like these companies. There's other ones out there that do like one-off, like hard to find, like Misfits.
Misfits,
like,
yeah.
Like this one's pretty cool.
Yeah, definitely.
So I've been a big collector of those. Or like,
Misfits always have the coolest shirts.
Fuck yeah! Like this, you'll never find.
Alice Cooper.
Alice Cooper, Jason Voorhees.
That's great.
He's back, the man behind the mask.
Man behind the mask.
I actually wore this shirt the other day when we were playing with Ari Lehman.
Nice.
Because, like, yeah.
Nice. How'd the show go the other night?
Yeah, it was okay. It was okay. You want me to be honest?
Sure.
Yeah, it was all right.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We basically drove all over Florida just to hang out with Ari Lehman.
Because
that dude rules. I just love that guy. And
nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, it's not. Everybody was really nice because after the show, so many people came up to us and go, "Can't believe you guys are playing this thing. You guys are like so much bigger than this." And we're like, "No, we're not." We're like, "We're here. We're having a good time."
Isn't that great though? When people say things like that, it's like,
yeah, I love when people say things like that.
That's the best. That's the best thing you can hear is like, I can't believe I'm seeing you guys here.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, all right.
We had there was this like big like security guard guy, and he walks up and he walks up to us and he goes, "Oh no, you guys are much too good to be playing with this." And we're like, "Thank you so much."
That's great. That's the best compliment ever.
Yeah, we played like
that compliment, and like I was saying that and like I don't like your style of music at all, but you're great.
I like those.
I love those compliments. Those are my favorite.
I love them. You mostly get those for people over 55.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Dudes over 55 will tell you what's up.
I'll get some of that from like metal dudes because we're not really heavy. And we play with a lot of bands that are heavier than us. And so yeah. I get a lot of like, it's not typically my style that I listen to, but you guys are really good. And I'm like, cool, man. That's awesome.
Cool, man. That's awesome. Great. Buy a record.
Yeah. Buy it. Share it with your friends.
Share it with your friends. Get a t-shirt. It helps us make more music that you don't normally like.
That you don't normally like. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe you don't like our songs, but these t-shirt designs are pretty sweet. You should check that out.
Listen, man, I play in a post-hardcore band in the most death metal state. And everybody comes up to us and it's one of those things like everybody's into our band until we start singing choruses. And they're like, you guys aren't my usual thing, man. You guys are pretty good.
Yep, exactly. Every show we're on with like all of my friends that we play with and everything. Like we come up and we're like Foo Fighters meets Cheap Trick.
Yeah.
And people are like, oh, all right.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I wasn't expecting that, but I like it.
You know what it is? You know what it is? Metal dudes do appreciate Foo Fighters though.
True. That's true.
So if you got a little bit of Foo Fighters, they'll appreciate they'll put up with the Cheap Trick
right
for the Foo Fighters parts because they're like, and then they go, you see that? You see a lot of
right, yeah. You got the
and then you see the you want that. You want the
yeah, the nod and then the face. Nod
yeah.
And then the face.
Yeah, we're like post-hardcore, but then we got like a metalcore breakdown, and people do the same thing. They go, just that. You know, we're singing a chorus, but then there's gonna be a pit.
Right.
That's
yeah.
I love that.
We don't have pits. We have conga lines.
Conga lines. But that we flock in two different scenes.
I get people to bounce. I get people to bounce a lot.
Bouncing is cool.
Or I start the clapping.
Yeah, no one's been disappointed in a conga line or a bounce.
No, right? No one leaves. No one leaves a conga line angry.
No, you've never seen that.
I've never in my life heard like fucking conga line.
Listen, there's been divorced couples who got back together in a conga line. That's reunites the spark.
Damn right.
Yeah. Who doesn't appreciate a good conga line?
Seriously.
Oh man.
So last time we were on, you were you showed me the Spider-Man shoes that you got, the Vans, right? Now, you had said, because we didn't talk about it, you said you were wearing those to go see the new Spider-Man movie.
Oh, 100% I did.
What did you think of it? Were you blown away like I was blown away?
Have we not?
We haven't talked about it.
We haven't?
We haven't.
Did we not? Were you sure?
I'm pretty sure we haven't.
You sure you wanted a little sauce and we did talk about this?
This could be true. This could be true.
I think you were a little sauced and we had a long talk about Spider-Man.
Did we have a long talk about Spider-Man?
I'm pretty sure a few episodes back. I'm pretty sure we talked specifically talked about. No, it's fine. It's fine. I'm going to tell you.
Yeah,
I'm going to tell you again. Maybe some of these words will help spark it because my opinion has not changed and I still feel the same way every time we watch it at work. And I can still hear the crowd. I can still hear the crowd when the two appeared, no matter what. It's one of those things. If you watched it,
yep, I remember now. We did. We were talking about the crowd.
I told you. We definitely fucking talked about this. There's no way we would have gone without talking about the biggest impact that's ever happened in superhero films. Like even so for example, they show you Michael Keaton's in Batman.
Right.
And it gives you that warm feeling.
It does.
But they're doing that to sell the tickets because they knew you were going to see Spider-Man. So they told you fucking nothing.
Yes.
And they were like, if you do an interview, you fucking lie. You fucking lie to everybody. And Andrew Garfield's like, oh my God, I lie to everybody. I lie to everybody. Please do not sue me, Marvel. I would love to play Spider-Man again in my own movie.
Yes.
And he lied to everybody. He even lied to Emma Stone. Emma Stone was like, you in this movie? And he was like, absolutely not. No, Emma, I'm not in it.
Like, here's a picture of you. Here's a video of you.
It's CGI. There's amazing things with CGI. I'm not the werewolf, as he said.
Right, yes.
Yes. And sure as hell, you go to that movie theater and you're like, that guy's if you know it, Andrew Garfield, you're like, that dude's a fucking liar. Tobey Maguire's like, I don't do interviews and I don't have friends, so nobody asked me anything.
Right, yeah, so I'm out.
Yeah. But Andrew Garfield's like, I'm still acting, so like everybody's blowing my phone up right now trying to know if I'm in this movie. Because Jamie Foxx is in it.
Someone's asking me.
Yeah, you're like, oh, Jamie Foxx is in it, so you're definitely fucking in this.
Right. Why would they have him and not you?
Why would they have him and not you? Exactly.
Yes.
Greatest movie experience. I haven't felt anything close to that since I was like a little kid.
Me too. Same, absolutely the same.
I wish I could bottle that sound that happened in a movie theater.
Yes.
It was the nerd equivalent of women in the 60s seeing the Beatles.
I had thought that the Endgame scene where they all came back and Captain America's assemble, or even Cap holding Mjolnir, that I thought the sounds that I heard in the theater when those things happened were special, and they were, but goddamn,
not that special.
Not that
special.
No,
that was a 20-year storm that happened. Grown men weeped and
weeping. Yes. All our voices went a little pitchy.
Mm-hmm.
A little pitchy. Because we were 8-year-olds going, ah!
That's exactly it. That's exactly what happened. You can't replicate that.
No, that was
everybody in that theater was on the same page at the exact same moment. Yes. Even for a Spider-Man that they didn't care about.
Right. That was one of my favorite things. Is everybody left that movie loving Andrew Garfield as Spider-Man and being like, we need another one of those. And I'm like, you motherfuckers shit on those movies so much.
Even if you didn't go see it the first 2 weeks, if you would have looked at your Netflix queue, it was the number 1 and number 2 movie in America was the 2 Spider-Man movies nobody gave a shit about. And that alone there lets you know, like, oh, hey, he's in it.
I guess I know what's up.
These Mark Webb movies are now popular.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping I'm hoping they do some. I've heard rumors that there's going to be something in the Madam Web movie.
They're not done.
I've heard something about the Venom movie, so I'm really anxious and looking forward to see where these things go. You know,
you can go wherever you want with the Venom movie because of the fact of the way the post-credit ends.
Exactly.
So you don't know. You don't know where that goo went.
Yep.
That goo's going somewhere.
It's in the MCU.
It's in the MCU. You think it's? I'll tell you right now, they'll end up bringing those two back for the for Secret Wars. There's no way they won't.
Definitely. I think everybody's coming back for Secret Wars.
Everybody will be back.
Getting Evans, I think you're getting Downey. I think they're all. You're
talking. Secret Wars is like it's like 6-7 years away.
Right.
They're gonna bring them all back. There's no reason not to. We all want it. We all know what the Secret Wars are.
Right.
And we want it. We want to see the new Fantastic Four when they announce them with the other two iterations. We want to see all of that on the screen. We want to see whatever the new X-Men are with the original X-Men cast.
Now they could
together.
They could technically do they could do Secret Wars without Downey if they went with the first one, because he wasn't Iron Man in the first one. So they could kind of pull that off, but I don't think they will.
I don't think they will either. But at the same time, he'll come back.
Yeah,
he'll come back. Secret Wars is a perfect opportunity for him to come back.
Yeah, at least just for the fun of doing it, you know.
Well, I mean, they're going to pay him a lot of money.
Well, of course, but you know, all of his like, you know, that movie ended it on a certain note, and I want to stay true, and I'm like, right, okay, yeah, but
yeah,
they're gonna back a money truck up to your house, and you won't have to leave your house. You'll just sit in front of a green screen, you know, like
yeah.
So
Marvel's got that kind of, Disney's got that kind of money where they could even bring in Robert Downey and Tom Cruise.
Yeah.
There's no reason for it. They made John Krasinski just off of
right.
memes alone.
That's
so
true.
Why the hell wouldn't they bring in Tom Cruise for a second?
Yeah, they will at some point, just to unless he doesn't do it. I mean, he strikes me as the type that might like be like, no, I don't want to do it, and then not do it.
I don't know, man. Apparently he saw an early screening of The Flash and he was in love with it, and he hasn't
really?
crossed over into that world. And for him, a cameo like that,
right?
Not really doing much. It's dipping your toe in, and then you can cross that off your list without having to fucking go crazy over it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Especially when you get to partner up with Robert Downey Jr.
Right.
That's written somewhere in a script that's just sitting at Marvel right now.
Someone has it, yeah.
Someone has that. Yeah. I won't be surprised if that happens. Nothing anymore surprises me. To be honest with you, I saw something today that said James Gunn was talking about a possible Marvel DC crossover.
Marvel DC. Yep.
And he said, I'm not going to lie and say that it hasn't been discussed in the room, but there's a better chance of that happening with me now here.
Which would be insane.
Yeah, but that's something you won't see for at least 15.
Yeah. Well, yeah,
there's no reason.
DC's got to, he's got to establish that universe now, you know, and figure out where it is.
I will say this, though, and this is quite possibly the closest we're ever going to get to the possibility of seeing this on screen, but I have a feeling that James Gunn, part of his 10-year plan, is to build an arc toward a Kingdom Come.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because he's a huge fan of the series.
That would be pretty incredible.
And if he is building like a sustained universe, and there is a master plan, it's to do all the things that have never been done before, make a cohesive world where all these things intersect with each other, kind of like how the comics are,
Right.
something that's never been portrayed on screen that Marvel has kind of captured, but someone like him can take the extra mile.
Right.
Because now it's him with backing, you know, like Guardians kind of gives you like a taste of what Gunn can do. Gunn showed you what he can do with a DC film, but if you gave him the power of Kevin Feige, what could he create? And the magnum opus of Kevin Feige is Endgame, and you know, that's like the crescendo. That's like the what they built toward for 10 years.
Right.
Someone like James Gunn could take it to where it starts to build. There's a blip. These superheroes have walked away from it.
Right.
Kingdom come. They have to come back to save the world again.
Yeah, I like that. I would love to see that.
Mm-hmm. You would definitely love to see that.
I would definitely love to see that.
That movie only works.
Haven't thought about that.
Well, that movie only works the same way the comic works. When you've invested so much time into these characters that now you're seeing them elderly.
Do you think... Go ahead.
Continue.
Well, I was going to say, do you think that that James Gunn is going to be able to kind of relight the spark for the moviegoers that it looks like have abandoned DC?
I think the fact that James Gunn is manning 2 films is going to really set the tone for DC. And I think the fact that he's taking on Superman personally,
right?
He's written the script. He fell in love with the script. He didn't want to direct this movie, but he's like, I have to direct this movie.
Right.
That tells you a lot about where he wants to take things. And then what's the other one? Fuck. I never actually read it. That one that he announced, the team.
I didn't read it either. I know what you're talking about.
Shit.
Yeah. What?
It's gonna drive me nuts.
Yeah.
It's The Authority.
Okay. Yeah.
The Authority, I think, is going to open up a lot for DC because there's no rules to it.
Right.
Plus, you got Creature Commandos, which I think that's going to be real cool since he's doing an animated and a live action version of that.
I love that idea, and I really like the idea that he's having of connecting everything. The animated stuff, the games, I think that's a really cool idea. It could really bite him in the ass,
Well, if you look at it, he's saying that he really wants to base this foundational world off of like Justice League Unlimited. And with Justice League Unlimited, I grew up, I fucking adored that show. Justice League Unlimited was perfect.
Yeah.
And it's one of those things it makes sense where the cameos come in. These events that happen are so big that it calls for more than just one hero at a time. So there's expansive reasons for these things to continue on and kind of travel through, or there's ripple effects that cause other things in other areas of the world. Because, you look at so one of the cool things that they did in Man of Steel into Batman v Superman was showing that this fight not only affected Superman and Metropolis, but it also affected Bruce Wayne, because Bruce Wayne is so rich that he has Wayne Industries throughout the metropolitan areas. So of course there's one in Metropolis. Right? Because this guy owns banks and he owns these tech companies. So why would there only be one? You look at all these other CEOs and stuff like that, and all these other billionaire companies, and it's they all have various different offices. So it makes sense for this to affect him in that kind of stature too. And look at this, and it's one of those things like building out throughout this world itself. It's like all of these events cause ripple effects in other different comics, just like it would in like a typical graphic novel series, like a Justice League series. Like you're building toward a Justice League by having point A, point B, and point C all affect the middle. Right.
At some point it all converges and you have to, everybody's involved. Yeah.
Yeah. Cause there's always somebody behind it. There's always a Thanos, a dark side.
Right.
And it all connects back to that area. And so far with all these properties, dark side does affect all of these things.
True. Yeah. I could see it being a thing. But like I said, though, the question, do you think that people will give it the chance it deserves, or do you think the first few are going to be, like if the first James Gunn DC movie comes out and it is a smash hit and everybody goes to it and it makes a ton of money and it becomes a success, then he's going to get greenlit for whatever he wants, right?
Oh, 100%.
If it comes out and even if it's great, if people don't go see it, or if it underperforms, if people are if Zack Snyder people are just bombing it on Rotten Tomatoes, and like if all that kind of stuff happens that people who hate fun like to do, it could really kind of hamstring what any future plans that he has, because they could be gun shy to do anything. Do you think that people are going to give it a chance? I know I will. I'm psyched, right? I love James Gunn.
I think people, and I think it's smart to start with Superman because it all started with Superman. Zack Snyder knew that it all started with Superman.
Right.
That's the one common ground there. So if you make a Superman movie that makes people fall in love with Superman again,
right,
wherever you want to go, sky's the limit. So it's one of those things. I think Gunn has. I think more of the DC universe relies on the final Guardians, because if Gunn gave it 100% in this final Guardians, that lets you know that he's a force to be reckoned with, because keep in mind, he was fired from this movie.
Right.
Then they gave him the job at DC. He went and did Suicide Squad. They wanted him back. He said, I'm only doing one more, because he knew he had the job offer. So he did the one more, contractually met his goal, walked away right before they even announced Guardians 3.
Right.
James Gunn's president of DC Films.
Dude, that blew my mind when I saw that.
He is the first guy to be in DC Films, the president of DC Films, and still have a movie coming out. From Marvel Disney.
Well, you know what's going to happen? Guardians is going to come out, and it's going to, I think it's going to come out. It's going to be amazing, and it's going to shut up all the Marvel questioners right now too. And it's going to get everybody back on board with that. So I think that's going to be definitely a good indication of what he's going to be able to do for DC.
Oh yeah, I think we're going to get annihilated, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
I think he's going to pull at every string he can, and then in the end, he's just going to devastate you, because he's going to kill a lot more characters than you think.
I bet
he's gonna leave them not being able to replicate what he created, and he knows 100%. That because
100%.
He saw inside the company, he saw the inner workings, he knows what made them special, and now he can re-engineer that. That's why I think his idea of there being a DC Marvel crossover in the future isn't off the table, because Marvel's going to want it.
I agree.
So if people are smart, they'll see what he's doing, and DC has always been king. Like Marvel's got amazing characters, but DC's always been king.
Mm-hmm.
You know, at the end of the day, the two most recognizable characters on planet Earth are
Batman and Superman. Yeah.
Yes, Batman and Superman, but also Spider-Man.
Yeah. Well, if we're talking DC, then Batman, Superman, for
Batman,
sure.
Superman,
right?
Not even a question.
And then Spider-Man, I would put Spider-Man equal to them. Absolutely.
Spider-Man's equal, but it's just Spider-Man.
Yes.
Everybody else is now starting to get recognized.
Right.
But the most recognizable character in all of Marvel is Spider-Man.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't even really have him.
No, they don't even really have him. They'll get him. They'll get him back.
Yeah.
They're roping that. That kid's going to be like 50 years old playing Spider-Man. He ain't going anywhere.
Oh, absolutely not. Yeah.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I really think that this Superman movie is going to be special, and I really think people are going to fucking pack it out, because I think James Gunn, DC aside, I think people have faith in James Gunn because James Gunn makes quality.
Yeah, I agree. And as much as people love Cavill, and I love Cavill, or Cavill, however you say it, I've heard it both ways. Yeah. And as great of a job as he did, because I thought he was a great Superman.
Yeah,
I think he'll go see it too, and everybody will relax. And
once he signs off on it, it's gold.
Yeah,
you know why? Because Gunn's the kind of guy that won't use Cavill for this one, but maybe he'll use him as older Superman in Kingdom Come.
He said that. Yeah, he has said that. It doesn't mean that he won't be back for something. So I could definitely see that too. And
you never know. He might.
Now that you bring up Kingdom Come,
he might team up with Snyder, because Snyder is the only person I think who could bring to life Kingdom Come. It's if you look at the way that the oil paintings are done, it's very Snyder-esque. You never know. The future's endless. The future's endless.
True. I love that you brought that up, because I hadn't thought of Kingdom Come, and now that's in my brain, and I'm just like, oh, now I want that. I want that to happen.
We all want Kingdom Come. Kingdom Come is like a pinnacle of comics. It's something that took forever, and one genius brought it to life with gorgeous artwork. Like, that comic is just gorgeous to look at. Like, you could not read it and just look at the pages and know exactly what's going on.
Yeah, you just get prints of that on your walls, because
you get lost in that.
Yeah, 100%. All right, so I'm gonna end this episode now, because we've been on for a while, and we might talk a little bit more after this. But I do want to say thank you, dude, for coming on and co-hosting this with me. This has been awesome.
Thank you for having me, as always. I love being here.
I love me some discussions like this. It's awesome. Everybody that's listening, where can they find you and everything Werewolves and everything that you're doing?
Everything is really easy to find. If you're on Instagram, it's at Werewolves, the normal way you spell werewolves, not our fancy little way. At werewolves_FL. In the bio, there's a link that'll take you to everything that is werewolves. Nice. And all of me and my band members are all in the bio as well. So please feel free to follow all of us and stay up to date with all the releases, shows. We got a lot of really cool stuff coming that I'm very, very excited about. We've been working very, very hard over the last since we spoke.
Yes. Definitely go check out the music on all streaming platforms as well. Definitely check everything out. They're awesome. They're an awesome band. You can find me at Jimmy G Shoes on all the socials. My band Craving Strange is at cravingstrange.net. From there, you can find out all of our stuff. We have new music coming out quite a bit, and we have shows and all that kind of stuff coming up too. So check that out. You can find Mike at Me My Own Self Mike on all the socials, where you can find stuff about his family and his life, and you can probably see some pictures from Disney, and his band Something Heavy, which is at Something Heavy Music on all the socials. Definitely check them out. They are awesome. They have a new song, Separate Ways, that came out. I think it came out. Yes, it came out by the time you're listening to this. It is not a Journey cover. It is their own. It is their own Separate Ways. It is their own separate ways. It is awesome.
Is that allowed? Are you allowed to have that?
Well, it's there. So if not, then awesome, because that'll just get them more attention. Spell it right.
Well, then I'm going to come out with Enter Sandman, but it's not that Enter Sandman.
Absolutely. I have I have a new song called Stairway to Heaven.
There you go.
That's coming out.
Not to be familiarized with. No.
Not to be confused.
Not to be confused.
Right.
Not to be confused with that old band.
That other thing. That other thing. Yeah. Who listens
that other
to that?
thing?
Our album, the White Album, is coming out soon.
Yes. And catch our next single, All the Small Things, dropping on all platforms.
Find all your Big Is My Podcast stuff at bigismypodcast.com. You can jump on our fashion, Bacon Is My Fashion section, and buy some t-shirts and stuff, and check out our stuff. It is a nice t-shirt, much like this Werewolves shirt that I'm wearing right now. Soft style, doesn't hurt the nips. It's nice. I like it.
No, we print on nice material. That's
material. These are the next level.
3600.
Yeah, that's what we print on too. Those are the good ones.
Ooh, the good ones.
Definitely check that out. You can find all the Bacon's My Podcast videos and everything. If you want to watch the show, strangerhoodtv.com. There's also videos from Mike, myself, my band, his band, other members of my band, doing my top 5, where my drummer is doing his top 5 random things every week. Sometimes it's guitar solos, sometimes it's candies, sometimes it's video games. We have some drum playthroughs. We got our buddy DJ from the band Rebel 9 doing the top 20. So check it out over there. There's good stuff over there. And remember to ask yourself every day, the number one question to ask yourself every day: what is it that makes your life better? What is it that makes your day better? What is it that makes everything just a little bit more gooder and a little bit less badder? AJ, do you remember the question?
I think it's one of the ages. It is very, very profound and deep, and really speaks to you here, but most importantly here.
Yes.
And it is, what is your bacon?
You know it.